There's a problem with being the DIY guy. Everyone wants you to do those odd jobs. Hey Julia.
Hey Baz, you reckon you can give this one a spruce up for me?
You know I can.
Perfect.
But what I think I'll do is do a video on how to do it so everyone knows what they're doing. Okay, here we are. Now to give this little side table a new lease of life, I'm going to start by putting a new shape on the edge. Now to do that, a great little tool is the ONE+ Ryobi trimmer. There's a whole range of cutting tools with different profiles. It's always a good idea to choose your profile and just get used to the machine on a scrap piece of timber. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm really happy with this profile. A nice sharp angle is going to give this little table a really contemporary look. A couple of features with the trimmer, of course, is the power source. Disconnect that when you're ever adjusting things. There's a quick release here on the lock, and then you've got a micro depth adjustment. That takes the cutting edge up and down. There's a little light and a see-through base makes it really easy to see what you're cutting. Now a great little tip here, when you're going around the outside of a job, go in an anti-clockwise direction. If you're cutting on the inside, clockwise. With the battery in, it's lightweight and well balanced with a really comfortable grip. Well, that was a bit of fun. I'm going to give this a light sand and a coat of paint. I reckon it's going to look brand new. For any information on the trimmer or any of the Ryobi range, check out our website.
Ryobi, a cut above.
For over 35 years, Lee has built a reputation for quality and innovation. That quality and innovation continues with the Lee box joint and beehive jig. The Lee box joint and beehive jig, model B975, is a cost-effective, simple, and easy-to-use jig for routing 1/2" and 3/4" box joints, with the patented Lee joint fit. From making a simple box to a beehive, box joints can be routed in boards up to 17 and 13/16 of an inch wide. As an added feature, the box joint and beehive jig can also be used on a router table. The Lee box joint and beehive jig. Lee quality and precision at an affordable price. The Lee box joint and beehive jig is backed by a full 5-year warranty, the best in the business. And our customer care and technical support is second to none. For more information on the Lee box joint and beehive jig,
As a do-it-yourselfer, you know that prying things apart is a very common task. No doubt, you also found that it's important to have the right tool for the job. These are some of the prying tools that have proven most useful to me in the past. Now, I'm going to add another. It's called the trim puller, and that's exactly what it excels at doing. The trim puller by Zenith Industries was designed to remove wood trim without damaging either the wood or the walls. The ground bevel on the edge allows the tool to be easily driven between the trim and wall. The integrated center wedge then continues to separate the materials. In some cases, this wedging action alone is enough to complete the job. The trim puller is designed to be leveraged side to side. Because of the wide contact area and greater leveraging effect, trim removal goes faster while wall surfaces remain undamaged. The tool quickly, easily, and safely removes shoe molding, baseboard, chair railing, and door casings. It's ideally suited for lifting carpet tack strip and edging. The trim puller can also be used for prying off molding from decorative panels or doors without the risk of damaging either. It's also quite effective at removing ceramic tile. The integrated center wedge combined with the tool's wide surface area enable it to quickly pop tile away from the surface beneath. The trim puller can be used as a temporary shim when leveling base cabinets, or for prying off cabinet countertops that have been glued or nailed in place. It even comes in handy when replacing damaged floor planks. Removing shoe molding, baseboards, chair railing, door casing, carpet strips, tile, and more. It's always impressive when a single tool can do so many things so well.
In all my years in the construction business, I've used all sorts of things to support my work. Out on the job site, we could nail something together that was really sturdy, but not very portable. Then we could go to a home supply store and buy something made out of plastic that was really portable, but the problem was you just couldn't count on it. It wasn't sturdy at all. But recently I've discovered something that's both highly portable and sturdy. It's durable. And that's this mobile project center from Craig. It really hits all the things that I want because it gives me a great work surface when it's set up like this, but also I can fold it down and mount a 2x4 to the top that's sacrificial so I can use it just like a sawhorse. One of the things I really like though is they built in places for me to use my clamps that I already own, and it comes with a clamp. So I can clamp horizontally like this, but I can also use it vertically by putting it in this slot on the end. There's also another clamp rail on the bottom side that lets me use my Craig clamps that have 2 pads. And that's great for me because this surface basically becomes a clamping table. I do a lot of pocket hole joinery putting frames together on site, and this just lets me use this as a clamp table anywhere along this side. Now this is a great work surface, but it's also a great place that you can put a portable power tool like a planer or a miter saw, just something you set up quick when you get on the job site, and we do that all the time on smaller jobs. But if I'm getting out on a bigger job, there's also a way I can put 2 of these together to get a much bigger working surface. These connectors fit into slots on the end, and I can actually join 2 or 3 of these together at one time. There's one other thing that I can do though if I want a really big table, and this actually kind of replaces what we used to do on the job site a lot, which was build a big wooden table, which that's great until the job's over, then you got to try and haul the wooden table away. So I can take 2 of these and put them together and actually make that big wooden table, but I've also got all that clamping function on the end that I didn't have with the wooden table we built. These brackets are the secret to doing that. They're designed to go in the end right here, and then we can put 2x4s together running between 2 of these units and make that big table that I like to use on the job site. In the lowest position, the 2x4s are 3/4 of an inch below this work surface. So when I drop a piece of 3/4 plywood in, I get a flush surface.